Welcome back to the channel, creatives. I've been away for about a month, and the difference a month can make. Look at this beard, man. It's coming in. It's coming in luscious. Look at it. Let me get back on topic. This video is not about my beard. Today's video is about 3 things I wish I knew when I started as a beginner photographer. So jumping right in, first thing, gear does not matter. It's a loaded statement, I know. If you're just getting started, 100% gear does not matter. Because you don't really know what you're doing in the first place. You're just getting started. All you're going to be doing is going out doing test shoots, practicing, so it doesn't really matter what camera you have. When I was getting started professionally back in 2010, 2011, YouTube didn't exist to the extent it does today. There wasn't people on there getting paid to sell you new camera gear. There's a new camera a couple times a year. So what are you going to do? Go buy a camera every time one comes out? Gear does not matter to that extent. When you're getting started, get you a camera, whatever it is, and learn the basics of photography. Learn what ISO is. Learn what your f-stop is. Learn what shutter speed is. I've come into contact with so many photographers, so many aspiring videographers, and I get the same questions. What camera do you use? What lens did you use? My work would be better if I had the camera that you have. No, it won't. You know how many people I've heard? If I get a gimbal, I'd be killing it. My videos would be fire. Like, how is a gimbal gonna fix the fact that you're shooting your slow-mo in 24 frames per second and then slowing that down? Get you a camera that's reasonably priced. Go check some pawn shops. Go look on eBay. Do not go in debt. Do not go take out loans and all of this stuff to go spend $4,000 on photography gear that you have no clue how to use. And actually, what's more important, way more than a camera, is your lens. So if you are going to spend money, spend it on your lens. Because once you get a new camera body, your lens is always going to follow. Once you start doing this like professionally, consistent clients, and you're making money, you're going to get a new camera body every 1.5 to 2 years anyway. Invest in your glass. Your glass is always going to be there from camera to camera. Don't go buy 4 or 5 lenses just because you saw a dope YouTube video and they were using this lens. You got to figure out what you want. If your intentions is just to be a great headshot photographer, then you're probably not going to need a wide angle lens. You probably don't need a macro lens because you're just doing headshots. Get your 50 millimeter, get your 85 millimeter, or get you a 24 to 70, you're good. You can just rock with that for a while. All right, so we got it. Don't spend all your money. Number 2, stop shooting models. When I say stop shooting models, I'm talking about a particular type of model. It's basically what you see on Instagram. That's the half naked, oiled up with baby oil, that whole type of thing. I've heard a numerous amount of stories about those type of guys. And you just don't want to get lumped into that group because girls don't know the creeps from the non-creeps. I don't want it to look like I'm just ragging on those type of photographers. When I first got started, that was my mindset. It's like, oh, I'll just shoot some beautiful women and I'm just going to get popular on social media and everything's going to just work out. It took about 2 to 3 months for me to quickly realize that, yo, there ain't no money in this. Back when I was starting out, if you were a good photographer, girls would shoot with you. And if you weren't a good photographer, they wouldn't even respond to you. And if they did respond, they were charging them to shoot. My work was good. People wanted to work with me. I started getting a lot of girls that would hit me up like, hey, let's collab. Hey, let's shoot. But the common denominator was, I'm just shooting and shooting and shooting, but I'm not making any money off this. Nor can I really advertise it because how many clients are looking to take ratchet photos half naked? So now you're a aspiring photographer that has just invested money into a camera, a lens, a light possibly, and all of the projects you're doing is either free or you're paying the model. If you're really trying to build a portfolio that is going to help you get clients. You'd be way better off doing lifestyle photography. There's so many other things you can shoot that's going to result in you being able to use those images to get new business. You don't even have to shoot humans. You could go shoot products and in turn get contacted by companies that need products shot. Most of the people I know that are successful in this industry, they're not shooting those type of projects. Like, I'm sorry, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but shooting an oiled up booty is not. It sounds amazing, but it's not. It doesn't do what you think it will. So the third point I want to bring out is the importance of networking. When I first got started with photography, I didn't trust other photographers. I didn't want anything to do with any photographers. If I knew that you was a photographer, I probably didn't even want to talk to you that much, just because I felt like everybody was out to steal clients, steal my style, steal my look, because that happened to me a lot. I've had clients come back to me and show me other photographers that knew me try to steal those clients from me. Like, hey, I can shoot your stuff. And it's like, what sense does that make? So I say all of that to preference why it took me so long to realize networking was a good thing. As I started to look into how to break into like bigger, higher paying photography gigs, I realized I had to network with people that are already in that space. Just getting into conversations with other photographers I'd meet like at weddings or corporate events and things like that. And that has been truly a blessing. I can't tell you how many jobs I've had other creators toss to me because either they couldn't do it, like they had another obligation, not even the business, but you learn things. There may be a certain way that you do things, and then they show you how they do it, and you're like, well, that's a shortcut, or vice versa. It's a win-win situation when you're networking for the education. The business opportunities is, I sometimes let other photographers come shadow me on shoots, or I give out a little bit of free information when people DM me and ask me questions. I love helping out now. It's so much more stress-free. Like, I don't care about people stealing ideas or concepts anymore. It doesn't matter. That's pretty much it. If you learned anything, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a video. My light just died on me. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.